Welcome back everyone to another video. So guys, after reviewing the Transformers trilogy, now it's time for reviewing the soft reboot of Transformers franchise, that movie that was Transformers Part 4, means The Age of Extinction. So today I'm going to review the fourth installment of Transformers Michael Bay universe called Age of Extinction. So I watched this movie also and also last night. So now let's start our video without wasting any more time. So first of all, if I talk about the storyline, the basic story, then actually guys, this movie is completely different from the earlier three movies, because in this movie everything was a kind of rebooted. Means the storyline, the timeline was same, but still some things new were added to this movie. For example, the human casts were completely new, and Sam Witwicky was not there in this movie, and also the Autobots and Decepticons also you will see many changes in this movie. So now if I talk about the story, then actually this movie takes place after Dark of the Moon, and in the Battle of Chicago happened in Chicago, the Dark of the Moon, the battle of Autobots and Decepticons. On that battle, you guys know that the Chicago city was destroyed almost, and after that we see that many humans were very angry on the Transformers, rather than, and also the Autobots and Decepticons also. And one man, that was the main villain, kind of main villain, that was Attinger. He never trusted on the Transformers. He made a team of Cemetery Winds named Cemetery Winds, and the task of this team was to capture and hunt the Transformers. Attinger also had a deal with Joshua, a scientist who also wanted to make his own Transformers, so he also dealt with that. And also he dealt with a bounty hunter called Lockdown. He is also Transformer, Lockdown, and Lockdown has done a deal with Attinger that he will help Attinger to hunt the Autobots and Decepticons, and Attinger will help Lockdown to bring up the seeds so that he can do his secret mission, that for that he has came in the earth. And then we see that the main hero, the Cade Yeager, actually Sam Witwicky was replaced by Cade Yeager's character in this movie, and Cade Yeager's daughter names Tila, and also his daughter's boyfriend was also in this movie. And then we see that Cade Yeager got a scrap truck, and that was actually Optimus Prime. And then Optimus Prime got his new look, he repaired himself, and then he teamed up with some new Autobots like Hound, Crosshairs, and Drift, who was once a Decepticon. And then we see that all of them had gone to the lab of Joshua, and they stormed on that because Joshua was experimenting on many Autobots and Decepticons, and he had also, Cemetery Winds had also killed a very loyal Autobot called Ratchet. So Optimus Prime was very angry, but then Joshua told Optimus Prime that now the humans can make their own Transformers, so they don't need the Autobots. And after that, Optimus Prime became highly depressed. He always trusted humans, and now humans were attacking on him, so he was very depressed. And we see then a fight between Galvatron and Optimus Prime. Galvatron was actually a new Transformer that was created by Joshua, and Galvatron, actually Joshua installed the emotions of, the soul of Megatron to Galvatron. And actually guys, Joshua had also invented a new metal that was Transformium. This metal, actually he melted some Transformers body like Ratchet, and found that Transformers are made up of the metal called Transformium, and he started making his own Transformers with Transformium metal. And then also we saw Bumblebee's copy also in this movie. That was really very funny. Bumblebee, I think, was very nicely done in this movie. Then we see many action sequences, and then we come to know the actual reason why Lockdown has come. Actually, Lockdown has been sent by the mysterious creatures called Creators, who were mentioned in this movie as the creator of Transformers. And then we see that his plan is to terraform Earth and to extinct the human beings. And then at the end we saw that Attinger wanted to deal, and he gave the seed to Joshua, but then Cade Yeager brainwashed Joshua, and Joshua came to Cade Yeager's team. Then in Hong Kong, the final battle between Optimus Prime and Lockdown was also there. And that battle I have a little bit complaint also, because on that battle, overall nothing new they have done. Overall the fight sequence was actually great, the CGI and VFX, but nothing special they have done. And at the end we saw obviously Optimus Prime's speech, and Optimus Prime flew to space. And that was the main story. And Lockdown was also killed, and Attinger was also killed by Optimus Prime. And now guys, if I talk about some positive sides of this movie, then according to me, first positive side is that this movie is enjoyable movie. Means the story, overall story they had tried to create, means Michael Bay, the aim that Michael Bay had with this movie, to show that human beings are hunting Autobots and Decepticons. That concept I really liked, and I think it is an enjoying movie and full of action, and means it's a very nice, I think, fun to watch movie. And other than that, the VFX and CGI were much better in this movie than the Dark of the Moon, because Age of Extinction was released in 2014 and Dark of the Moon was in 2011. So in the time of 2014, the CGI and VFX team were improved. And also the cinematography, the Battle of Hong Kong, literally I liked, but there I also some complaints, but the overall I liked. And in this movie we also saw the new looks of Transformers. I have no much complaint about the looks, but still I think the old looks were much better. And other than that, I liked Drift in this movie and Hound also. And then if I tell about some negative points, then the first negative point is the plot, because it has a many subplots and I think its story is very bad. Means the plot is very bad. The aim of the story was nice, but still the plot was very mixed, complex type of plot. Means Dinobots was also introduced at the end. Grimlock, that Dinobots were also introduced, and also Lockdown's actual that he wanted. Lockdown's ambition was also not nicely portrayed here, and also Attinger, means every plot was introduced that Attinger is hunting Transformers and Lockdown want to terraform Earth, and every means all the plots, then Dinobots, and obviously the new human casts, that Cade Yeager character. So I think guys that this was very bad, that they had added so many plots, and that was the main problem. I think that the plot was literally very bad of this movie, and it's one of the biggest negative point of the plot. And next, if I talk, then character development is a problem, because Cade Yeager character was new and I was literally not able to connect with any of the new human cast, because they were not so relatable. And also guys, a complaint is there that Michael Bay added so much explosion, so many battles in this movie. Means it is literally 2 hours 30 minutes long, and it has literally many explosion scenes. Means literally are so much explosion I don't like. Means in Dark of the Moon was also filled with action, but still character development, emotional aspects was also focused. But here the explosions, means especially in the second half of this movie, there are so many explosions that I got literally disturbed, because every time explosions are not good. And yes, explosion scenes look good, definitely, it's action movie, explosion will be there, but still so many explosion and no character development is going on, only explosion, and that really disturbed me. That why Michael Bay added so much explosions. If he did this effort in the character development, then this movie would be successful, I think. And Cade Yeager's character was not relatable, seriously not relatable like Sam. Seriously I'm saying. And that same goes to Lockdown's character development was very, very poor. His aim was very underdeveloped, I think, and Lockdown's character was also very badly portrayed, I think. And these character development, means the character development, the story development, and that I think is the worst. And other than that, I saw that the story is very childish. Means for example, you see that on that part when Joshua had the seeds that he had to transfer to Lockdown, on that by Cade Yeager's only message, he picked up Joshua in his team. And also guys, Lockdown, means as shown in the movie, that Attinger do not trust in any Transformers, that's why he's hunting him. But this concept is also very poor, because he is also trusting Lockdown, and Lockdown is also a Transformer. So what type of plot you are creating? Means many plot armors were there, many things were there, means it's happening to to complete this movie only. Means no explanation is there only. That was very bad in this movie, that many things did not make any kind of sense. And other than that, many explanations were also not there. The explanation that what happened to Sam Witwicky, no explanation to anything. How Optimus Prime hand was revived, no explanation was given in this movie, and that was also very bad, I think. And overall, with all of them, if I talk about the rating, then I don't think that it deserves so much hate. Means people give so much hate to this movie, but I don't think that it deserves so much hate. But yeah, the complicated plot, so many explosions, means sometimes it becomes very cringy. So because they've added so many unnecessary explosion scenes, and bad character development was also there. And in Hong Kong battle, the thing that I didn't like, that when Lockdown and Optimus Prime was fighting, then why Cade Yeager was there with his gun? What he will do with his gun? Yeah, this concept I didn't like actually. That what is this here? What is this? Means seriously, yeah, humans, why Cade Yeager is going? And yes, guys, Sam was also helping the Autobots in the previous Transformers movies, but still he actually was not in the battle in which big characters are fighting. But here we saw in case of Cade Yeager that Cade Yeager was going in between the battle of the big robots. So actually it don't make any sense. And the story, means the plot, the aim is good, but the plot is very worse. So overall, according to me, this movie is a overhated movie, and if you watch it for fun, then I think it will be good. But still it's not relatable you will not get, but still it's fun to watch. And I want to give it rating 7.3 out of 10 stars. And there are many issues I know about this movie, but still I don't think that this movie deserves so much hate actually. And main problem that I faced, that I told you also, lies character development, very weak and complicated plot, and without explanation, and many plot armors also that don't make any sense at all. So now guys, in the next video I will review Transformer Last Night. So till then, subscribe my channel and